And welcome again, and as you can see through the reflection, this is another look at the Motorola RAZR I. We've already had a look at the outside and we've seen the pointy end of it here. As you can see, the pointy end and the microphone on the front there. And on the right hand spine we've got the camera button here. We've got the volume down, volume up, and a power button there that wakes everything up. And on the top we have the 3.5mm audio port when it focuses, but take my word for it, it is there. And we've got the HD video camera on the back. We've got this rubberized section here, which has got an interesting design. Gives you a lot of grip. Motorola logo, the Intel Inside logo there. And on the other side we have, there we go, get it eventually, the micro USB and the micro SIM slot, which sits behind a flap, and we've got the charging point, and that's where you can sync all your files across there. And on the front is the camera and the earpiece, and here on the top left you might just be able to see the proximity sensors, light sensors, etc., and the little LED that tells you what's going on. Now, to turn on the phone, you just tap the power button there. We've got a little switcher here so we can turn the volume on or off here, so if you're quickly going into a meeting, it's literally just tap that and switch that across. It's a nice toggle switch there. And then you can unlock the phone by pressing and dragging into the relevant direction. You can see the stuff you can do there: phone, camera, text message, or just straight unlock to the right. Now, this camera here, you don't necessarily, like a lot of phones, you have to sort of power it on, and okay, we've got this, you know, you can switch to the left, but you might switch to the right, and then you're going to find your camera. There it is. I've got to press that. Oh no, that's screen capture, but basically you can go into a camera, there it is down here, and then you can take the photo eventually, and then you've got an on-screen button which you've got to find. Now what Motorola have done basically with this phone is much better. I'm just going to go back to the main home screen. I'm going to turn it off so it's as it would normally be. Let's say you need to quickly take a photo of something or someone. You've seen somebody you might want to take a quick snap of. So you literally just pick up the phone and press this camera button here, and within literally, if I press it again, there we go, within literally 2 seconds it fires up like that. It's telling me there to switch to HDR mode for better quality pictures, so you can take a picture just literally by hitting the camera button on the top there. Very, very quick to take photos. So I'll just show you that again just to prove my point. Pick up the phone, press the camera button on the top, less than 2 seconds, there we go, and it's ready to take instantly. You can press the physical hardware button there to take a photo. There's loads of settings on here. I'll just go through some of them. Obviously we've got the HDR mode, we've got the brightness setting here, we can change the exposure, turn the flash on or off, or auto, and we've got loads of scenes here, auto portrait, night portrait as well, and some effects that you can set, and you can use the volume key to zoom in and out. It's 6 megapixel it's set to at the moment. You can change that to have it to 8 megapixel if you want, geotag your photos if you need to, and of course you've got the video mode which you can switch to over here, and that will record HD video for you. So let's just check, like we always do when we use a camera like this. I'm going to record something. Now at the minute it's recording my knee up close, and I'm going to go and film something a bit further away. I'm going to see if it zooms over to that. Yes, it does. So it focuses as I'm filming, and it's a bit hard for you to see this because my camera is filming a camera which is filming, so it's a bit confusing. But I'm going to show you the interface. So here from the lock screen, I'm going to sweep to the right this time just to do a straight unlock. This is the main screen that you're going to see if you buy the Motorola RAZR I, and thankfully there's no Moto Blur, which is good. A lot of people didn't take to the Moto Blur interface that much. The interface is lovely. Sweep to the left, you go into your quick settings. You can turn the ringtone, the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, GPS, etc. on and off very, very easily and quickly. You get these buttons at the bottom. You see these buttons? They might look like real buttons that have been put on there, but this is just the bottom of the screen. They're just soft keys that have been placed on the screen. They vanish and reappear as and when you need them, and they're very, very useful, I must admit. So obviously you've got on the right hand side, you've got your task manager. You can quickly flick to whatever you've been doing before. You've got your back button, you've got your home button. There we go. You can manage your pages. Obviously you can drag and drop icons around. I'm going to sweep to the right. It'll give you a little helper tool there, just telling you how to do it. So you just press and hold. You can choose a different wallpaper if you want. I'm going to choose a live wallpaper. Let's have magic smoke, and this is the magic smoke, and I'll go, right, I'll set that as my wallpaper. So that is now drifting around in the background. Then if we go down here to this screen here, obviously we've got the apps. All my apps that are listed that I've downloaded are in there. So we've got Movie Studio, which is installed on here, which lets you edit together those HD videos that you've just filmed, and music and Smart Action. If you click on Smart Action, this is the NFC stuff that Motorola have got. Again, this is very slick and smooth, and it's simple as well. Motorola have really slimmed it down and made everything slick and professional and simple, and I like that. So let's say I want the voice commands thing onto my main screen. You drag and you drop it in place. Let's say I want a widget. I go to widgets, I go to widgets, and I choose the widget that I want. Let's say I would like an analog clock, please. Press and hold that, drag it onto the screen in the place I want it to be, and there's my analog clock. And you can build your own home screens on the Motorola RAZR very easily and very quickly. The phone is very nippy, I must admit. It zips around with no problem at all. You've got the NFC functionality in there, which is very, very useful. You've got Google Maps, you've got all the usual stuff, contacts which are synced with the Google Cloud as usual, Google Play Music, you can set playlists, you can go into the Android market, as I keep calling it, but obviously now it's called the Google Store. Come on, let's go to apps, please. There we go. It's called the Play Store now, and you can download more apps as and when you need them. Google Talk for chatting, text messaging, which is all threaded, very nice. Twitter, these are all apps that are installed as default. The quadrant standard I've put on there for the purposes of this review, so they can see how fast the particular handset is. But they haven't overburdened it with loads of stuff. You've got this Guide Me function, which is very nice. It tells you how to turn the screen on and off. They're very simple, just press the power key. You can show how to do more advanced functions like let's see, how to find settings, and it will guide you through. Look, it's a swipe this way again. There you go, that's where they are. You press the one you want, and this is what it does. Very simple instructions on how to use this particular handset. I must admit I'm very impressed with the phone, not so much because of this edge-to-edge stuff that they've mentioned in their marketing, but the phone is just very simple, quick. It's a nice size. The design is a little bit, I think it's specialised, let's say. I'm not sure with this rubberized section next to the polished plastic section, but the handset itself is very fast, very easy to use, and I'm pretty impressed by it. So we don't often see Motorola handsets here at coolsmartphone.com, but this one has impressed us quite a bit.